Okay, dear students, in this lecture we are talking about academic writing. The first lecture all about the academic writing. We will be going to talk about the academic writing and its general characteristic. What is academic writing? So, academic writing is the concise, clear and focused structure type of writing. It's a short and brief document, structure type of document or writing. This type of writing is backed up with the evidence. Academic writing is always backed up with the evidence, with the witness, with the citation. The main purpose of this type of writing is to aid the understanding of the readers. The main purpose of academic writing is to help the reader understand what the writer is writing. In this type of writing, the writer have to use the formal writing style and tone. Academic writing is always formal, so one should avoid ambiguities and informalities while writing academic writing because it is always formal in style and tone. It is not complex as technical writing, and also you don't need to write the long sentences and also the complicated vocabulary. So, academic writing is totally different from the technical writing, and one should not use the complex and technical writing processes, and also one need not to go for the long and complicated vocabulary and sentences. Academic writing is simple in vocabulary and it is also normal in the diction. In the sentences, long sentences shall be avoided while writing an academic piece of writing. Each of the subject has their own writing convention and the vocabulary that the writer has to be familiar with. Okay, every subject of academic writing is having its own particularities, and the writer should use the related vocabulary and the familiar vocabulary according to the piece he or she is writing. Some of the general characteristics of academic writing are it is structured. The first one is academic writing is always structure. Academic writing is always structure. The content is written in the logical form and also bring together the related materials and points. So the academic piece of writing is always well structured. All the things are in a structure. All the materials included in the piece are related materials and also to the points. It is focused and plain. The writer has to answer the question and then have to demonstrate the understanding of the subject. The academic writing is always focused and plain. It is a pre-planned and it is always focused on the specific topic. The writer has to answer the question and then have to demonstrate the understanding of the subject. Okay, so if someone is writing an academic piece of writing, he must be well versed in the topic, and that must be a pre-planned topic and also a well focused topic. The third one is it should be formal in style and tone. As we have already talked that the writer have to use the appropriate and perfect tenses and language, and it should be very concise, clear and balanced. The academic piece of writing should be and shall be appropriate, and the use of the tense should be according to the information provided by the writer. The use of the tense should be perfect, it means that, and language, and it should be very concise. The use of the language should be formal and it should be a perfect tense. The tense should be according to the needs of the piece in the paper. Fine, clear and balanced, and the information provided by the writer shall be clear and balanced. 4. Evidenced. How to be clear knowledge. Okay, how to be clear knowledge of the subject area. Evidence. If someone is writing an academic piece of writing, he must be clear about what is he writing, what is he or what is she writing, have to support the opinion and the arguments with perfect evidence. Whenever someone is writing while writing an academic piece of writing, he must support his view with evidences and with proofs. It means that it shall always be cited. The academic writing shall always be cited. There shall be a reference or a citation to the claim he makes or she makes while writing an academic piece of writing. Importance of academic writing. Academic writing has always had a central role in the academics arena globally. Academic writing is of most importance in academics arena. Schools and educators will share knowledge and experience and train students to write academically, as the writing skill will benefit them later. Also, all these schools, the institution, and the educators should teach the students how to write academically because it will improve their writing in the near future. Academic writing serves as a tool of communication that conveys acquired knowledge in a specific field of study. Okay, academic writing serves as a tool of communication. It's the tool of communication amongst the writer and the readers, between the writers and the readers. Academic writing is always used for conveying a specific message to the readers. Writing academically will help students analyze, convey understanding. When students writing academically, it will improve their sense and their creativity all about analysis, analyzing the topic, analyzing something, convey understanding. They will be able to convey their message to the reader. Think critically. They will be able to think critically, to critically analyze or evaluate a piece of writing or a book or anything after writing academically, and focus on technique and style. Students will learn how to focus on techniques and style. They will improve their techniques of writing, and also the style of writing will be developed. When we write, we will surely look at previous writers' ideas or work, and from our own understanding, we just cannot summarize what they have done. Okay, if anyone is writing something all about it, he might be writing an essay or writing a research, complete dissertation or a research paper, so she must have to go back and read the existing literature, okay, the already existing literature research, and take some help from that. And from our own understanding, we just cannot summarize what they have done. We cannot simply write the summary of the previous works, but we do need to think why it was done and look for ways we can use it in the future. But we shall think about it, why this work was done and what we can do more to improve the already existing literature. Fine. We learn to analyze from our reading and come out with what is important. We learn to analyze from our reading. Okay, when we analyze our reading, when we analyze our writing, we have already written something and come out with what is important. Then we come to know what can be added to improve our writing and piece more. That is the most important and essential part. Why academic writing? We know how to improve our writing and reading skills. That is just with the help of academic writing. In higher institutions of learning, it can be difficult for students to explain what they know, especially on complex subjects, if they are poor in academic writing. If students have no taste of academic writing, then they will get puzzled while writing something complex, that talking about complex subjects, if they don't have any practice of academic writing. Writing and essays will allow students to explain what they understand and know by using the correct phrases and styles and make the information understood by other. Practice makes the man perfect. If the students will have a lot of practice by writing essays, they will come to know about their message and all the things they write. They will come to know how to improve their style, how to use the correct words, and how to use the correct phrases while writing academically. Because writing practice, if anybody wants to improve his or her writing, the main tool for improving the writing, that is writing academically and again, that is the writing practice. Okay. We should not write a one-sided paper that leaves no room for argument. We shall always provide a room for the readers to analyze the piece. Academic writing needs students to look at ideas and research from a different perspective. Everybody has his own perspective, and students need to look at the things according to their own mind. Students have to learn to analyze theories from a number of different viewpoints and then write based on what they understood. What are students going to do while to go for the practice of academic? They must write, they must read the theories and then write these theories in their own wordings, in their own diction. To think critically and objectively is a useful skill for people to learn early on in life, as the ability to look at things objectively is something that will benefit them in real life. Objectivity is good for academic writing, and there is a useful skill for writing academically. So students should learn objectivity. What is objectivity? We will be talking about it later. Academic writing has a strong focus on technique and how it should be used to best convey ideas. If students learn about style and how to write essays early on in their academic careers, they will find it much easier to write papers throughout university. Academic writing will improve the writing style of the students, and further, when they go to the doctoral level, it will be quite easy for them to write research papers and all the things, because academic writing is a great tool for improving all these skills.